welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you are a long-time viewer and friend, today is going to be my April Flosstube wrap-up. So it's when I will talk to you about everything that I stitched in the month of April, and show you some happy mail that I also got, and also go over my May plans for stitching. So this is a little bit of an impromptu update. I mean, I know that I like to do them every month, but I wasn't really going to film today and it's after work. So I just wanted to get this filmed. So a lot of my things are not going to be ironed. So I'm sorry if that displeases anyone, but it is what it is. I did iron one project though, my focus piece for the year. So I did iron that one, but everything else, no, it's not going to happen. They're either actively being worked on and I don't want to take them out of the hoop, or I just couldn't be bothered, quite frankly. So I worked on 9 projects in the month of April, and as of right now, when I'm filming on April 30th at around 6 o'clock p.m., I have done 9,897 total stitches for the month. I will probably work a little bit more on one of my projects tonight, but so let's say that I probably will get close to 10,000 stitches this month, which is a pretty good month for me. So, like I said, I have no finishes. I did manage to stitch every day. And you will have seen in my last video that I posted that I did, or I attempted to do, the 24 hours of cross stitch marathon. That was last weekend. But I only got 10 hours over the course of that 3-day period, which isn't bad. So I feel like most people do not get that 24 hours of stitching in. Yeah, I don't know many people that succeed in that anyway, so I don't feel bad about it. But yeah, anyway, let's just get on to my whips, because there are 9 of them, and I actually made some notes, so I might be able to tell you some things about them. So, all right, so first of all, let's talk about my focus on a finish for the year, and that is Mini Night Cafe by Heaven and Earth Designs. The artist is Leonid Afromov, and this is what it will look like when it is done. And this, hopefully, I think I have a picture from the last time you saw it. And this is where, let's see, this is where it is right now. So it's looking really good. Yeah, I like it when I can show this in a video, because when you're right up close to it, I still think it's pretty, but it just comes across a lot better in the camera from far away. So this is stitched on 22 count Aida, or hardanger, and it is 1 strand full cross. And is there anything else I need to tell you about this? Oh yeah, I did 4,629 stitches on it this month, and that's accurate up to today, because I finished my daily goal on this today, so I won't be working on that anymore until May 1st, because it's my goal to work on this every day. Right now, my goal is about 130 stitches. So, and it is currently at 38.08%. So yay. Oh, and I'm just going to warn you, and this is for you, Angie, from Angie Slowly Crafts. I am going to be cutting some things, and it's just going to be me rustling through my bags. But nobody needs to wait for me to do that. So I'm going to cut and I will be back with my next project. Okay, so my next project that I worked on is Sweet Nectar, also by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Molly Harrison. And this is part of my 5% by 25 project that I am doing with my friends Angie, Leanne, and Alicia. And I will be putting all of their channels down below. They are all full coverage cross-stitch floss tubers. So we are trying to get a number of our full coverage cross stitches to 5% by the end of 2024, hence the hashtag 5% by 25. So here is what Sweet Nectar will look like when it is done, and hopefully I will have a picture of where you saw it the last time I worked on it, and here is where it is now. So right now, obviously, you can see I am just in the background, but we are getting down into some leaves here, and I believe like pretty soon I will be actually starting the hummingbird. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully with my ideas for rotation in April, or no, in May, I'll get a little bit more time on this. Let's see, I only stitched on this for 3 days, which that makes sense for kind of what my my last rotation, like firm rotation that I did was. I had worked on everything for 3 days. But this one I worked on for 3 days to get to a stitch goal, which I don't remember what it was at this point. But I did do 721 stitches, and it is currently at 1.15%. So 1.15%. So long way to go on this one, but it is also a big project. It is not a mini, which is kind of what I think I'm going to do going forward, but I really like this piece, so I'm fine with it being not a mini, but I'm going to try, if I do start anything in the future, to just put minis on my wish list because, I'd like to have things done in my lifetime. And I almost forgot to say that this is also on 22 count 1/1 full cross. And actually, if I don't mention it, that's what it's on, because that is my preferred stitch or fabric count at this point in time. The next project I have is called Little Stranger by Lindy Stitches, and this is one of my few non-full coverage projects that I have going. And I will put a picture up of what it will look like when it's done. And this is going to be a gift for a friend who is having her first baby, and she is due in June. So I am hoping that I can get this done before then. My goal is to have everything but the name done by the time the baby is born, and then whenever I know the name of the baby, I'll put that in, hopefully quickly. So I don't think I have maybe I have a before picture, I'm not sure, but if I do, I'll put it here, because I don't remember if I showed it in my March update, but here is where it is now. So I got almost all of the words in, so welcome Little Strange is what it says right now. And I've started the border, and one of my my balloon strings came off. I'm really not sure how that happened, but yeah, it just like popped off. But yeah, I think my numbers are a little bit skewed for this one. But I think I am around 50% done with what I can do before the baby is born. So let's see, this is done on this is done on 20 count Petite Point by Witchelt, and I'm doing 2 strands over one at the for this one because of it being 20 count. So I just like that better, even though it's tight, especially with the dots. I tried to do one strand on the stork, but you could see all the little dots through it. So I thought better to just keep it two strands. You know, now that I'm used to one strand, my two strands look a little messy to me, but it is what it is. So, but I think it'll be really cute. And I did 1,509 stitches in the month of April. The next project is Our Father by Anne Makes Things on Etsy. And this is what it will look like when it is complete. I just had a little picture in the Ziploc bag that is my fancy project bag for this. And I think I have a picture of where you saw it the last time I filmed. And here it is. Also, it is not ironed. Oopsie. So here is where it is now. So this is done on 18 count Aida from Hobby Lobby. It was a gift from a friend. And I only worked on this for one day. This was supposed to be my every Sunday stitch, and I only worked on it for one day. So, but I did get 207 stitches on that day. So, I mean, it was good progress for what I got done. So now all of the words on the first half are done. So now I have to put them on the bottom and then do the border, and it'll be done. So I should just leave this. I think part of my problem is I have all of my project bags inside my ottoman now. So they're not like as easy to get to. So sometimes I'm like, whatever, I'll just work on that another day rather than like taking everything off my ottoman. Not that there's like tons of stuff on my ottoman, but you know what I mean. So, but yeah, that one, I would like to get this one done by the end of the year. So it might come up more in rotation in May. At least, hopefully, every Sunday. We'll see. Okay, I just realized that I forgot to bring one project up with me. So at some point, I will have to go down and get it and then edit that in here. So hopefully I'll remember. Hello again. This is editing Rainy. So I don't know where I'm putting this or what is happening. But anyway, the project that I left downstairs is Good Luck Bear, and this was charted by Lindsay over at Blushing Pink Stitches, and she now has her own website, so, and she has a Flosstube channel, so I will link both down below. And she put out these this might have even been a year ago now. I don't know. I don't remember when I started this, but anyway, she put out these really cute full coverage, basically, of like real looking bears as Care Bears. And that just happened to coincide with Maggie from Kitschy Whips talking about how she was going to start kind of like an ongoing SAL that was called the Totally Tubular SAL. And this is just going to be like an all the time thing, I guess. But it was for like 1980s projects. I was born in the 1980s, and I was a kid growing up in the original Rainbow Bright era, Care Bears, My Little Pony, all that stuff was like 80s and 90s, my era. So when I saw these, I immediately jumped at Good Luck Bear because I'm pretty sure I probably had multiple of them, but I'm pretty sure that I remember Good Luck Bear as being one of my stuffed animals. So when I got it, I didn't realize how big it was going to be. I didn't think, I just jumped at it. And then when I saw the stitch count, I kind of went, whoa, because I'm like, do I want a giant green bear on my wall anywhere? I don't know. So I decided, but I really wanted to stitch it. I really wanted to participate in the SAL. So I decided I was going to try 40 count fabric, one strand of floss over one fabric thread, tent stitch, because you can't do a full cross on 40 count. At least I can't. I don't know if I have a prior uh, prior one, but here is where it is now. I'm sorry, it is not ironed because I forgot about it totally. So still, I mean, there's a lot of progress in that, but you cannot really tell. But it's going to be, I did a middle start, so it is his tummy, the shamrock on his tummy. So this will take me a very, very long time, and it might come to the point where I can't even see to do it. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure, because I just filmed the rest of my video before going down to get this piece. So I'm pretty sure I talk about my plans for this piece a little later. So stay tuned. But anyway, my next project is Minnie the Library by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Auguste Toulmouche. I don't know if that's how I say it, but this is also a 5% project, and it was also my New Year, New Start for this year. And it is, I worked on this one for 2 days, and I got 339 stitches, and it is currently at 1.8%. So here is a picture where it was before. And whoa, hello. And here's where it is now. I am doing a center start, as you can clearly see. And I'm sort of trying to do cross country with one color. I have filled in a little bit of another blue shade, but it basically all looks like one shade at this point. If you look close up, there is a lighter shade of blue in there, but mostly it's like bluey grays at the moment. But that one's been nice to work on because it is so, like, I'm just doing one color. So if I kind of have a day where I'm like, I don't really, have the brain power for confetti, then I can pull that project out. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you though that this one is 25 count Lugana, because I didn't want it to be giant. So it's 25 count Lugana, but still 1/1 full cross. This next project is QS Grand Library Fire, also by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is Amy Stewart, I believe. If I'm wrong, I will put that down below, because I am second guessing myself right now. But yeah, this one was also originally a 5% project, but I think I am going to lower it because it is a massive project. And if quick stitch, it is not. But I think maybe I will take it to like 2.5% by the end of the year. So that, because the goal, I believe, for each month through to December was 1,000 stitches to get to that 5% goal. I still might, I don't know, but I have some other things happening in May, and I just don't really want to pressure myself to get to that. So it might go down to 2.5%. But anyway, this is what it will look like when it is finished. And then hopefully this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And then this is what it looks like now. So I don't know if you can see a lot of progress, but I think I definitely filled in this area more, and a little bit over here. And well, I just jumped around a lot, but I was kind of at one point getting tired of these beiges, so I wanted red. So that's where that came from. But I really like the way it's looking. And I like watching because I don't really have anything that's like this detailed that I'm aware of, not yet. Anyway, so it is kind of cool to see, it come together, but it's going to take a long time. It is currently at, I did 5 days on this, 1,005 stitches, and it's currently at 1.5%. Yeah. Oh, 1.54%. So, and this is done on 25 count easy grid fabric, 1/1 full cross. So yeah, it's only at 1.5% basically. And I don't think I want to attempt to get it to 5% because I want to enjoy it when I do work on it. So I don't want to like pressure myself, you know. The next project is the Shire Painting, and this is by Thread of Magic on Etsy, but they are not on Etsy anymore because we had some issues with the pattern. Me and the other women that are doing this with me, and it's not a huge mistake, but the pattern keeper file merged a bunch of symbols together as one. So it only, I don't know how many it worked out to, but it wasn't like a huge amount of the pattern. But we're just going to have to be aware when we get to that point and maybe just go off of the PDF. But anyway, so we tried to contact, or Leanne, I believe, tried to find the seller and contact them, and they are no more. So, which, is unfortunate. But anyway, we decided to soldier on because we were all a little bit too far into the project to see it go by the wayside. So it is one of my 5% projects. And this is what it will look like when it is completed. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here it is now. Did not take this one off because, like I said, I was actively working on it. This probably is not going to get worked on anymore this month. But yeah, I've worked on this for 7 days so far, and I've gotten 980 stitches on it. So, and it's on 22 count, 1/1 full cross, blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, this is a good opportunity for me to tell you about my 5% rotation that I was doing. I was cycling through them and just hitting a monthly stitch count goal, and then putting it down and going to another project. I think what I'm going to do, at least until this one's there, I am going to just continue to work on this one in the month of May until I reach 5%, which currently it is at, did I write it down? I didn't. Man, I was doing so well. I had it all written down. But anyway, it is close. I think I needed 1,709 stitches at the beginning of April to get it to 5%, and I'm at 980 stitches. So I don't have like too much more to go. So I think I'm just going to continue making some daily progress on this in the month of May until it is at 5%, and then I'll put it away and just add it to like my regular wheel spin rotation that I'm gonna do. Okay, and then the last project that I have that is that I've remembered to bring upstairs with me, and you'll have to like see another one here after this, but the last project I have upstairs right now is Mini Nativity by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by, I believe, Donna Gelsinger. But again, if I'm wrong about that, I will put it right here. But this is what it will look like when it is completed. And then I should have a picture of where it was the last time you saw it. And here it is now. I am so glad that you can see that tree a lot better now, because when I first started it, I was afraid that because it was a mini, that you wouldn't get a lot of the details and it would all look fuzzy. But it actually, like, it shows up even better like in the viewfinder, but I can even see it now. So, whereas before when I just had like this little section, it just looked not like much of anything to my eye. So I'm definitely glad that you can see better. So I worked on this on the 24th and 25th of the month, and that's gonna try to become my plan moving forward. Some months I remember, some months I don't. But if I don't work on it at any other time, I want to work on it on the 24th and the 25th of each month. And I got 228 stitches, and it is currently at 7.37%. So it's not part of my 5% projects because it's already been there and gone. So I think that has a lot to do with the sky background. Very easy stitching. This dude has a lot of confetti, so he's taking longer. But oh, let's see. Is that all I have to tell you? 22 count, 1 over 1, full cross. So I really enjoy working on this one when I bring it out. So hopefully I will remember that this has to come out on the those 2 days during the month. So those were all of my whips that I worked on in April. And let's go on to the little bit of stitchy kindness that I have before we move on to May plans. So I received a package in the mail from my friend Leanne from Small Town Stitches. If you are not watching her, you should be. And she was just interviewed by Becca from Sambury Stitches a couple weeks ago now that it aired? Something like that, either last week or the week before. And she has been on Flosstube for 9 years, which is amazing. So anyway, she and a couple other women that I talk about all the time on this channel, and I have a kind of group text, and she decided that she wanted to send us some things that she has made, and along with some other goodies. So I got a sort of surprise package in the mail the other day, and here is what I got. She made me a project bag. She doesn't sell these, but she makes them, and they are excellent quality. And look at that print, guys. I love it. I love it so much. So I have been waiting to take Minnie the library out of its Ziploc bag and put it in this gorgeous bag. And she knows that my favorite color is purple, so the inside fabric is purple. And then it came with these teeny tiny little scissors and these floss cards, because I have started to enjoy using floss cards. So I'm excited to try these out, and then a ring to, if I want to use that for like floss drops. So yeah, so pretty. And then she switched over a lot of her projects to CXC floss recently. And so I guess she just decided she was going to get rid of like a bunch of her DMC. And so in that package that she shipped to me was a giant bag of just random DMC threads. So, but I don't have that to show you because it is all sorted now. It still has to go in floss bags. My floss storage is a little bonkers and time consuming. But I mean, it works for me, but it takes me a really long time to get it together because, oh gosh, it's just, I'll be happy when I actually have completed my master set and do not have to put little cards into floss away bags anymore. And don't have to collect shoe boxes because that's what I'm putting them in at the moment. It's a mess. But anyway, so I don't have that to show you, but trust me when I say it was a giant bag of floss. And then she also sent me, she just recently completed a Quaker Christmas, and she sent me the pattern. so that I can also stitch it at some point. At some point, I don't know when I'm going to be able to stitch this. But I've never done a Quaker before. I did buy recently, and I think I showed that on my last update, but I did buy the Quaker, a couple of the Quaker flags. That is the sale that's going on. I haven't started it yet. I'm not probably going to be joining the actual sale, but I liked the 2 flags that I got, and I do want to start them. So I don't know. But anyway, but at the time that we were talking, I said, "Oh, I've never stitched a Quaker." And so I said, I would be interested in taking that off your hands. So she sent it to me. So that's my little bit of happy mail that I have. So let's talk May plans. Guys, so my birthday is at the beginning of May. And last year was my 40th birthday. So I kind of, did a big thing, had a real long, complicated hashtag that I regret now. But whatever. And this year, I'm not doing that. And I contemplated, I wasn't going to even do a birthday start, a new birthday start. However, I said something stupid on my last Flosstube update. And I said, jokingly, how can I finish all the things if I don't start all the things, right? And all of those girls that I told you about previously were like, I heard it, you said it, you can't take it back, it's on the internet. So it appears that I am starting a few things in the month of May. Now, okay, so also though, I kicked around the idea on my last Flosstube of, instead of a new start, that people all start something new for my birthday. I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun if I picked a project, picked a whip of my friends to stitch on their birthday, or on my birthday. And because I was going to stitch on my project from my birthday start last year, Anne of Green Gables, which I still might. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'll have a lot of stitching time on my actual birthday. So, so a few of my friends took me up on that. And if you want to be involved, if you have an Instagram or, yeah, pretty much, that's pretty much the only way you can do this. If you have an Instagram and you want me to, and you're following me on Instagram and you want me to pick a project for you to stitch on May the 5th, which is a Sunday, then yeah, let me know and I will pick one that I like. But so far, the people that I've picked projects for are Leanne from Small Tom Stitches, Alicia from Alicia Adventures of Stitching and Stitching. I never know. I always get it wrong. And Angie from Angie Slowly Crafts, and Sarah, the Stitching Mommy, and Mandy from Mandy Pinecone on Instagram. And she also has a Flosstube channel, which I will link below. I am blanking on the name of it right now. She hasn't posted there in a while because she is in the midst of some house renovations and things. So, but she asked me what I wanted her to stitch. So I guess go over and take a look at her Instagram on May 5th. So yeah, so I got a few people, I got a few takers so far. So if you would like to be involved in that, let me know. And on Instagram, I don't know how to link Instagram in my description, anything. So it's just Rainy Day Reads, the same as my channel name. So, and I think there's a picture of me, so you'll see it. So yeah, so that's happening. That's the official birthday thing. So then tomorrow, May 1st, I am starting a buddy read with the aforementioned Leanne, Alicia, and Angie of the Fellowship of the Ring. We are going to, I think we're all going to listen to it. I have the Andy Serkis version, which I'm very excited for because I listened to The Hobbit in January, I believe, with him as narrator and loved it. So I'm very excited for him to narrate Fellowship. And we are all going to listen to that. And while we are listening to that, we are going to start a country magic stitch project that we all kind of went hog wild for a few months ago and bought all the things. So we're all picking a Lord of the Rings. Are we doing Lord of the Rings? All of us? Yes. I don't know why. I blanked on that. But yeah, everybody is doing a Lord of the Rings country magic stitch on the 1st of May. And, you know, just throughout the month. So I am going to be the only Lord of the Rings one, I think, that I did. Oh, yeah. That I bought was Rivendell. So that's the one I'm starting. Yeah, I think the other ones that I did were Harry Potter. So that'll be another read along at some point. But so this is what it'll look like. And I have fabric for it, and it looks like it's going to be a really easy, nice stitch with lots of block stitching. So I'm excited for that. So that will be on the 1st, and then, oh, which also, Alicia just finished The Hobbit and informed us, which I had forgotten, that at the end of The Hobbit, which if you haven't read this, maybe close your ears for like a couple seconds, but at the end of The Hobbit, they return to Rivendell on May 1st. What? I didn't even think about that. I didn't even remember that. So I was like, it's meant to be, people. Now, I know for a fact that Fellowship of the Ring does not start off in Rivendell. But, yeah, but The Hobbit, obviously, it ends there, apparently. So, yeah, fun. So then we have a new birthday start because I said things I shouldn't have said. I am going to be starting another massive project, and it is Wine Country Escape by Heaven and Earth Designs. I did not put who the artwork was. For some reason, I'm feeling like it's Amy Stewart, but again, if I'm wrong, I'll put it here. But this was a gift from Leanne, I think for my birthday last year, maybe. I think. Or maybe it was just something random. I don't know. She randomly sends me things. And I'm like, girl, stop it. But also thank you. But yeah, so this is a giant project. So what I am trying to do, my plan, I got a piece of 28 count fabric, and I am going to try to do it 2/1 tent stitch. We'll see. I don't know. But that's my plan. But I'm going to start in the left hand bottom corner, which I don't always do. But I decided like the left top is just sky. Everything that I start always starts with sky. And I wanted to do something pretty. And in the bottom left corner is roses. And I love roses. They're one of my favorite flowers. So I decided that's where I'm going to start, which probably means I will not get a lot done on my birthday because it's a lot of confetti down there. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it. And then, I should have brought it up. I'll put a picture up of what it is. But if you might remember, if you've been around for a while, that I was part of the initial bird crush club that Stephanie from Lindy Stitches organized and, sold and everything. And it was her first time doing anything, a kit club like that. And so we were receiving, I'm starting to lose my words. I'm not even editing that out. We received 12 different birds, and I'm stitching them all in the same style. And I got 3 or 4 birds, 4 birds, obviously. Yeah, 4 birds in. And I had squirrels, and they, the squirrels took me other places. So I still have from May to December birds to do. So what better time to start up this project again than May? So I don't know when I'm going to start this yet in May. I don't know if I'll have time to do it tomorrow. I was originally toying with like once a week I would start a new project, but between Rivendell, when I start Rivendell, and my birthday is not a week. So we're just going to go haywire. So when I get a chance is when I get a chance. But my hope is that I can get May's bird done in May. That would be nice. And it's not a full coverage. And it's just like a bird and some, like a branch. So you'd think I could get that done. We'll see. So other than that, I just plan on doing Night Cafe every day for 130 stitches. And then once I do like, I think what I'm going to do is 2 days on Rivendell. So the first and the second, maybe the third. We'll see. So Rivendell. Oh, here's maybe what I'll do. Oh, I like this idea. Okay, follow me. All right. May 1st and 2nd, I'll work on Rivendell. May 3rd and 4th, I will start my bird. May 5th and 6th, I will work on Wine Country Escape. And then I will just spin a wheel. And whatever comes up, I will work on it for 2 days, put it away, spin the wheel again, put it away for 2 days. So that is okay. I like it. Hopefully I remember it because I'm just spitballing now. So what else? Oh, I did want to say that I am considering, and I keep going back and forth. I keep waffling on this, but I think I might want to restart Mini Birds and Blooms by Heaven and Earth Designs and cut it down and just do it in a square instead of like the really long thing, and still do it in maybe I'll do it on 1/1 full cross, maybe, because every time I pull it out, I like it. It looks fine, but I don't like how the black, like the darker colors, look in the birds. It looks very, you can see a lot of the white through it. And it's just, it doesn't make me happy. So I think I'm going to try it. Also, with that, I did the tent stitch in the opposite direction that my brain follows. So, like I'm doing it like I was doing the final leg of my full crosses, thinking that would like trick my brain into seeing it as a full cross, but it didn't. It just made it harder for me to count and to deal with the tent stitch. So I just never want to pick it up, and I think that's part of the reason why. So I'm going to hopefully utilize the rest of the fabric that I have for it, because I don't want to waste all that fabric. and it's 25 count, and I don't know what else I would use that for. So I think I'm just going to UFO what I have for now, and then at some point restart Birds and Blooms and make it smaller. And then also, I think I'm going to temporarily UFO Good Luck Bear by Blushing Pink Stitches. Not because, well, just because the 40 count that I was doing it on is still like, it's not really fun for me. And I'm never like excited to stitch on it. So I don't want to like get rid of it because I still want to work on it, I guess, but like I want to do other things more. So I'm thinking that the two of those are going to be UFO'd for now until I get some like other projects off of my plate. Like the ones I want to finish this year are Mini Night Cafe, obviously. That's my focus on a finish. I need to finish the Birth Sampler. I would like to finish Our Father by Anne Makes Things, and I would like to finish the rest of my birds, but at the very least, I would like to get maybe 3 more done by the end of the year. We'll see. So that is all we've got for today. Those are my plans for May. Those are my whips and my haul. Not really haul, my like stitchy kindness. So yeah, okay. So I guess that's it. I will see you in my next video. Ooh, I'm thinking also in plans, and I hesitate to say this because I'm not the best vlogger in the world, but I'm thinking about, since I kind of have a theme with Rivendell and reading Fellowship of the Ring, and my channel is also about books, so I'm thinking that I might do a vlog of me doing that stitch and reading and just stitching and reading and showing my progress. Maybe trying to have like a weekly vlog. I don't know how that's going to work because I have a lot going on in May. I have a couple family things. I have my birthday and a couple of other birthdays. There's just a lot going on in May, so I hesitate to make those kind of claims, but I'm going to try it, I think. At least maybe film a couple days here and there, and maybe I can put it into something that's kind of interesting. So, but anyway, friends, I hope you have a great start to your May. Again, let me know if you want to join in on my me pick a project for my birthday for you to stitch. Or if you don't want me to pick something, just stitch on something that kind of reminds you of me or that you think that I would like, and then just tag me in your Instagram posts on my birthday. That would be fun. I would like that. So either way, I can either pick a project for you, or you can just pick something that you think that I would like you to stitch on my birthday. So, all right. That's all, friends. I will talk to you soon, probably, because I think I'm going to film a booktube video. So if you're into the booktube stuff too, you'll see me real soon. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.